If alchemy, as a collection of spiritual and materially experimental practices, has a birthplace, it's Egypt. Egypt is where the streams first converge. The earliest examples of practical alchemy we have are Egyptian: metallurgy, dye making, glass, embalming, the attempted transmutation of the physical body into something that endures beyond death. The pyramids are alchemical projects. Taking a body that will rot and making it last is alchemy. And around the 3rd century BCE, under the rule of the Ptolemaics, Alexandria became the intellectual capital of the ancient world, eventually outshining its predecessor Athens. And it was during this time of intercultural exchange that Egyptian practice meets Greek philosophy, meets Jewish mysticism, and the fusion produces the first known alchemists. Hermes Trismegistus is a great example of the fusion of this era. He's a figure who is a cross between the Egyptian Thoth or Tahut, the Greek Hermes, and is believed to have been a contemporary of Moses. But 2 other adepts from this time are worth mentioning, namely Maria of Alexandria and Zosimos of Panopolis. Maria of Alexandria, or Maria the Jewess, is said to have lived somewhere between the 1st to 3rd century. She invented what is known as the bain-marie, the double boiler that we cook with, named after her. She also invented the tribikos, a 3-armed still, and she invented the kerotakis, a sealed vessel for working with vapors. Her most famous axiom was, "Join the male and the female, and you will find what you seek." Maria is the mother of practical alchemy. We use her inventions every time we melt chocolate or make cheesecake, and most people have never heard her name. Many people think that the bain-marie was actually named after the Virgin Mary. The second, we have Zosimos of Panopolis, who lived and worked in Alexandria a couple hundred years after Maria, between the 3rd and 4th centuries. And it's Zosimos that we can thank for telling us about Maria, because besides what he has cited in his work and his references to her, none of her own work actually survives. In fact, Zosimos is the first alchemist whose writings survive in any substantial form, and he was a Greco-Egyptian who had visions of being dismembered and reassembled, of priests sacrificing themselves and becoming something new. Zosimos is the first person on record to describe alchemy as a spiritual practice, not just a material one.